students, we are studying Science 1 and we will continue the chapter number 9, carbon compound. In previous video, we have studied about the structure and molecular formula of various carbon compounds. Even in detail, we have studied about UPC nomenclature. Now we are going to study the next topic is important carbon compounds, ethanol and ethanoic acid. Ethanol and ethanoic acid are two of the commercially important carbon compounds. Let us learn about them. First is the ethanol acid. At room temperature, the colorless ethanol is a liquid and its boiling point is 78 degrees centigrade. Generally, ethanol is called alcohol or spirit. Ethanol is soluble in water in all proportions. When aqueous solution of ethanol is tested with litmus paper, it is found to be neutral. Consumption of small quantity of dilute ethanol shows its effect even though is condemned, still it has remained socially widespread practice. Consumption of alcohol harms health in a number of ways. It adversely affects the physiological processes and the central nervous system. Consumption of even a small quantity of pure ethanol, that is called the absolute alcohol, can be lethal. Ethanol being good solvent, it is used in medicine such as tincture iodine, that is the solution of iodine and ethanol, cough mixture, and also in many tonics. Let us study about the chemical properties of ethanol. We have already learnt about the oxidation reaction of ethanol in previous unit of this chapter. Two more reactions of ethanols are as follows, and the functional group OH plays an important role in the reaction of ethanol. First is the reaction with sodium. This is the following reaction given for that, where the product is sodium ethoxide and hydrogen gas is being given out. All the alcohol reacts with sodium metal to liberate hydrogen gas and form sodium alkoxide salts. In the reaction of ethanol with sodium metal, hydrogen gas and sodium ethoxide are formed as products. Let us do the activity. Apparatus is the big test tube, delivery tube fitted in a rubber cork, knife, candle, etc. Chemical used is the sodium metal, ethanol, magnesium ribbon, etc. Procedure is take 10 ml of ethanol in a big test tube. Cut sodium metal into 2 to 3 pieces of a cereal grain size. Put the sodium pieces into the ethanol in the test tube and fix the gas delivery tube to the test tube. Take a burning candle near the outlet of the gas delivery tube and observe. These are the following questions based on this activity. Let us see one by one. Which is the combustible gas coming out of the gas delivery tube? It is the hydrogen gas. Why do the sodium pieces appear to dance on the surface of ethanol? Sodium reacts with ethanol less vigorously, and the sodium pieces appear to dance on the surface of ethanol because the bubble of hydrogen gas formed stick to the surface of the metal. Third is to repeat the above procedure using the magnesium ribbon instead of sodium. What will happen here? The bubble of hydrogen gas will be not formed for the magnesium ribbon. Do you see the gas bubble released from the piece of magnesium ribbon? Answer is no. Does magnesium metal react with ethanol? No. So, we have learned that the moderately reactive metals such as magnesium reacts with strong acid to liberate hydrogen gas. Though ethanol is neutral, it reacts with sodium metal and liberate hydrogen gas. Sodium being highly reactive metal, it reacts with the neutral functional OH group of ethanol. Next is the dehydration reaction. When ethanol is heated at a temperature of 170 degrees centigrade with excess amount of concentrated sulfuric acid, one molecule of water is removed from its molecule to form ethene and an unsaturated compound. You can see this following reaction for that. and here the concentrated sulfuric acid act as dehydration agent. Alcohol, a fuel. The sugarcane plant transforms solar energy into chemical energy very efficiently. When molasses obtained during the production of sugar from sugarcane is subjected to fermentation, alcohol ethanol is obtained. On combustion in sufficient air, ethanol gives carbon dioxide and water as the only products. In this way, ethanol is a clean fuel. Therefore, some countries it is used as an additive to increase the efficiency of petrol. Such a fuel is called gasol. Ethanoic acid. Ethanoic acid is a colorless liquid with boiling point 118 degrees centigrade. Ethanoic acid is commonly known as acetic acid. Its aqueous solution is acidic and turns blue litmus red. Vinegar, which is used as preservative in pickles, is 5 to 8% aqueous solution of acetic acid. The melting point of pure ethanoic acid is 17 degrees centigrade. Therefore, during winter in cold countries, ethanoic acid freezes at room temperature itself and looks like ice. Therefore, it is named glacier acetic acid. Let us do the activity. Apparatus is the glazed tiles, glass rod, pH paper, blue litmus paper. Chemical is the dilute ethanoic acid, dilute hydrochloric acid. Procedure is place 2 strips of blue litmus paper on a glazed tile. Put 1 drop of dilute hydrochloric acid on 1 strip with the help of a glass rod. Put 1 drop dilute ethanoic acid with the help of another glass rod on the another strip. Note the color change take place in the litmus paper or the litmus strip. Repeat the same procedure using strip of pH paper. Note all the observation in the following this table. First substance used is the ethanoic acid, where the color changed from blue litmus to red and the corresponding pH is 6 to 6.5. Second substance is the hydrochloric acid. Here again the color change of blue litmus is red and the corresponding pH is 5 to 6. Chemical properties of ethanoic acid. Ethanoic acid contains carboxylic acid as its functional group. The chemical reaction of ethanoic acid are mainly due to its functional group. First is the reaction with base. A reaction with strong base. Ethanoic acid gives neutralization reaction with a strong base, sodium hydroxide, to form a salt and water. You can see here the reaction acid plus base gives salt and water. The IUPAC name of the salt formed here is sodium ethanoate, while its common name is sodium acetate. Reaction with carbonate and bicarbonate. Let us do the activity. Apparatus is the big test tube, small test tube, bent glass delivery tube, rubber cork, thistle funnel, stand, etc. Chemical used is the acetic acid, sodium carbonate powder, freshly prepared lime water. Procedure is to arrange the apparatus as shown here in this figure. Place sodium carbonate powder in the big test tube. Pour 10 ml of acetic acid through the thistle funnel. Observe the changes taking place in the 2 test tube. Here you have given the following question based on this activity. First is, which gas does come out of the efferences in the big test tube? So the gas is the CO2, that is the carbon dioxide gas. Why are the bubbles seen in the small test tube? The bubble seen in the small test tube is due to carbon dioxide gas, which is formed in the reaction of sodium carbonate and acetic acid. Next is, what is the color change in the lime water? The lime water will turn milky. You can see here in this picture. And you have told to write down the equation for that. So, calcium hydroxide plus CO2 will give you CaCO3, that is calcium carbonate plus water molecule is being given out. In this activity, ethanoic acid reacts with the basic salt, namely sodium carbonate, to form a salt named sodium ethanoate, water and carbon dioxide gas. You can see here this reaction. The CO2 gas is the efferentive, passes through the gas delivery tube and reacts with the lime water in the small test tube. Thus the lime water turns milky in the test tube of carbon dioxide gas. If sodium bicarbonate is used instead of sodium carbonate in this activity, the similar observation are obtained, and this is the reaction given for that. Now let us study next is the esterification reaction. Substance having ester as the functional group are formed by reaction between carboxylic acid and alcohol. Let us do the activity. Apparatus is the test tube, beaker, burner, etc. Chemical used is the glacial ethanoic acid, concentrated sulfuric acid. Procedure: take 1 ml ethanol and 1 ml glacial ethanoic acid in a test tube. Add a few drops of concentrated sulfuric acid in it. Keep this test tube in the beaker containing hot water for 5 minutes. Then take 20 to 30 ml water in another beaker and pour the above reaction mixture in it and smell it. Ethanoic acid react with ethanol in presence of an acid catalyst and ester ethyl ethanoate is formed. You can see here ethanoic acid plus ethanol in presence of acidic catalyst give ethyl ethanoate plus water. Ester have sweet odor. Majority of fruit owe the odor to a particular ester present in them. Ester are used for making fragrances and flavoring agents. When an ester is reacted with the alkali sodium hydroxide, the corresponding alcohol and carboxylic acid in the form of sodium salt are obtained. This is called saponification reaction, as it is used for preparation of soap from fats. Ester plus sodium hydroxide give sodium carboxylate plus alcohol. Next topic is macromolecules and polymers. Macromolecules. The number of the known carbon compound is as large as about 10 million, and the range of their molecular mass is large as 10 to the power 1 to 10 to the power 12. The number of constituent atom is very large for the molecules with high molecular mass. The giant carbon molecules formed from hundreds of thousands of atoms are called macromolecules. They are from the type of compounds called polymers. Natural macromolecules. The natural macromolecules, namely polysaccharides, proteins and nucleic acid, are the supporting pillar of the living world. We get food, clothing and shelter from polysaccharide, namely starch and cellulose. Protein constitute a large part of the bodies of animal and also are responsible of their movement for various physiological processes. Nucleic acid controls the heredity at molecular level. Rubber is another type of natural macromolecule. Man-made macromolecules. Macromolecules were produced for the first time in the laboratories and factories with an intention to invent an alternative for rubber and silk. Today, man-made macromolecules are used in every walk of life. Man-made fiber, which have strength along the length similar to natural fibers, cotton, wool and silk. Elastomers, which have elastic property of rubber, plastic, from which innumerable type of article, sheets, pipe and surface coating are made, are all the example of man-made macromolecules. The structure of natural man-made macromolecule is formed by joining several small units in a regular manner. As a result, the macromolecules are polymeric in nature. Polymers. A macromolecule formed by regular repetition of small unit is called polymer. The small unit that repeats regularly to form a polymer is called monomer. The reaction by which monomer molecules are converted into polymer is called polymerization. One important method of polymerization is to make a polymer by joining alkene type monomers. For example, synthesis of polyethylene is as shown here in this picture. This is the synthesis of polyethylene. And in this table you can see various polymers and their uses. The name of the polymer, the constituent monomer, the structural formula of the polymer, and the last is its uses. The polymers in the above example are formed by repetition of single monomer. They are called as homopolymers. The other type of polymers are formed from two or more monomers. They are called copolymers. For example, PET is polyethylene terephthalate. The structure of polymer are linear as in the above example, or they are branch and cross linked as well. You can see here they are branch or cross linked as well. Polymers acquire various properties as per the nature of monomer and the type of structure. Here in this picture, you can see some of the natural polymers and their occurrences. The composition and the structure of natural polymers were understood after carrying out their decomposition. The composition of the main natural polymer is given in this table. Thank you.